Wow, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast, man. And I have a special guest on tonight, man. My homie, my ace, my childhood friend, go back like a Cadillac on full flats. You know what I'm saying? My main, bro, done it 10 toes down, ain't cried, ain't dropped no name, ain't done none of that penitentiary warlord. You feel me? But look, check this out, man. Here at Mindset Therapy, we help men, women, and children believe in themselves again. We offer 7 simple strategies developing a positive mindset, and we stand on that. Man, this brother I have on here today, man, it's not no normal, interview. You know what I'm saying? This is like blood ties, his family, you know what I'm saying? And he been home a minute, not really long, but I've been kind of waiting to bring him on. So when he, get in his zone, he can, be comfortable by coming on. And I think he reached that point, bro, because we came to agreement to bring him on. But again, I want everybody that's on here and that's gonna pay attention to what we saying tonight. We not here glorifying nothing. We not trying to put a shine on our experience. We just trying to share it so others and people that's younger than us, brothers or sisters, can use it to not make the same mistakes that we made when we was coming up. We came up rough, we came up hard, we came up rugged. We was a product of our environment, and we're not ashamed of it, but we're not here to glorify it. We're here to stand on business and to share our testimony, man, and hope and in praying that our story touches one person, if not nobody. And look, again, bro, if you can't resonate to nothing we saying on here, share it with 3 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and share. It's free. You know what I'm saying? If you can't resonate to what we doing or what we saying, man, go ahead, man, drop it. Pass it to the next person. Somebody might hear something we saying and it might work for them, bro. But man, look, I ain't gonna take no more time rambling. And man, let me bring on my main man, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Tonka, man, welcome home, bro. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to be in your presence, man. It's been a long time coming. Introduce yourself to the people of Mindset Therapy, man.
My name Tonka Haynes, but I'm from the West Bank, Marrero. I recently was released after serving 30 years. It was a struggle within a struggle, but I did what I needed to do to get back out here. I never gave up. At times it faltered, but I kept on rolling. When times looked hard, I still made a way to get it how I needed to get it.
That's
To be
right.
back out here with my family.
Man, say, bro, that's a lot, bro. Because you have so many brothers that just give up. They tired. They get tired of fighting. They get tired of being turned down, bro. What gave you that energy in that just possess? Because, bro, I mean, personally, we talked when you was in the bank, more than often, and you'll tell me, man, I went up, bro. They boxing with me, bro, but I'm coming back. What gave you that man, I ain't going nowhere?
Well, my determination to get back home, my desire to be back with my people and the people that I love, people that stuck with me. A lot of people play like they're your friend, but in the end, you find out once you endure them hardships and being in that pen, you find out who your real peoples is, who really got love for you. But at one time, I had to set back because I really was holding myself back. I ain't had enough time to, sit there and fully educate myself, which I
That's
did
right.
get my high set and all that, but I had to focus more on trying to get freedom. So I got to get that lawyer paid. It don't make no sense being educated and dying in prison. So I took that
Wow.
mindset and used me as motivating to get out because a lot of people was getting out and I wasn't. I'm trying to figure out what's the hold up. Shit, I need to change up. So
Because all
I
right, so
laid.
explain it to the people. The laws didn't. A lot of brothers came home off that First Step Act. They was being free, but your charge didn't fall under the First Step Act. But you found another loophole, man, and you done most of your time in Louisiana State Penitentiary. Angola, for people that don't know. how did how did you maneuver from being, in that box? It seemed like when they figured out what you was doing, they went to swing you to different little camps trying to throw you off and pivot.
Yeah, they trying to knock me out my box. But at first, I had a life sentence. So
Wow.
through loopholes, I gave that back and got 40. So then I became, by me being incarcerated and with my age, I was eligible for the parole up to 2045. So that means
Wow.
I had to dumb down what I wanted, what I was doing, in order for to maintain a 4-year run without no write up. So, you know, people that been incarcerated with me or people that even know me, if I settle down like that, that must mean my mentality didn't change and I'm trying to come home.
Yeah, because you got a life sentence at what age, Tonka?
I was 20 years old. I got life day before my birthday.
Wow.
I stayed in I stayed in Angola 25 years. Then they've been shipping me. I went to David Wade and then I went to Allen.
Man, you done
What I
25 whole years.
but what I thought was a curse
Yeah.
really was a blessing because I think if I would have stayed at Angola, I probably would have still been in Angola. So
Wow.
I hated David Wade so much to the point where it made me focus on education. And then after I got my education, I used to be teaching the brothers that come from Angola with the struggle that I came from, teaching them how to get their high set. So I became a tutor.
Wow. Tonka too. Hey, bro, look, check this out. Say, Big Round,
Yeah,
you, I, I mean, you was in Angola all those years, bro. But and for people that is not from Louisiana, from New Orleans, that really don't know, Angola is one of the bloodiest penitentiaries in America, but is one of the most loosely ran camps in the United States. And you would get lost. I mean, because the whole city up there,
yeah.
the whole state up there, you up there, you running around, you'll get lost, man. If you not focused on getting your situation handled, you will get up there and you will get lost, man. So you done time around C Murder, Boosie, you was around
Yep.
all those stats.
Yeah, I was around all of them. Angola is like a world of its own. And you can get caught up in it for the good or for the bad. So it's all on your mindset. And it's gonna give you
Wow,
what you ask for. They're gonna entertain you however you want to be entertained. And if you want focus on getting home, you could get home. Because they got the help they're needing.
wow,
But it's all on you. You off into something, whatever type of activity, and you get caught up because the time gonna pass. It ain't gonna wait for no one. Before you know it, 10, 12 years to be the past. If you ain't on your grizzly as far as your case, you get balled out of court, you through it. Before you know it, you back just hanging on the ledge. All you can do. That's why so many of them get loaded because they self-medicating. The realization they hit them where they're gonna die in prison.
wow,
That's what I was sentenced to die in prison, really, with a life sentence. At times, I felt like, okay, well, I'll never see the streets no more. And before you know it, buku us, who all us growing up there, now we riding around, enjoying life.
wow.
So
What a feeling.
my new friends is all the ones who done 20 and 30 years. Cause that's all I
That's
knew.
right.
That's what we grew up at.
That's a brotherhood, brother. That's a brotherhood. It's like a fraternity. You know what I'm
Yeah, so
saying?
we
Say, bro,
we
I'm
come
telling
together.
you,
We ain't got to worry about nobody. All us ain't nobody trying to go back to prison. Everybody trying to enjoy life. All us still adjusting.
right, right.
I come from
So
having money in the shoebox, not putting money in a bank, credit cards, and checking this out. And I don't know nothing about all this.
say, bro, slow motion better than no motion. Say, how long you
I'm
been
still
home?
trying to learn to work a phone. I've been home right at a little over 60 days now.
60 days from being sentenced to life in prison, life in Louisiana State Penitentiary. Man, when you hit that at 20 years old, 19 years old, man, that's like, man, I'm about to go up here and kill something, man. He out your mind, bro.
Yeah,
Man, ain't nobody can tell you nothing. You're gonna sleep for 2 months because you're so messed up. And Tonka, your childhood was, we growing up together. So, you didn't come from like no bad people, man. Your mama, amazing woman. You got two strong brothers, you know what I'm saying? So, we used to sneak out church together, man.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody today, I was talking about it, and I was telling them, man, I say, bro, we used to leave the set. Our mom and our grandma and his mom would make us go to church. We'll leave off the set, go to church, be in church, sleep, wake up at the intermission, sneak out church, and go to the mini mall.
Get a pull boy and everything. Go right back.
Man, and go right back to church and be in there like we been in there. Your people in church, they ain't paying attention to us in the back. We
Yeah,
done slipped out
we just
several times.
yeah, we just slid in and slid right back out.
Man, what? But they were like, long as y'all here on Sunday, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't care where you go. If I came inside 5:05 a.m., I had to be up at 7 to go to church. Look, man, I don't have no clothes. Well, put on what you just had on.
Yep. That was the
Man,
days,
see, bro.
bro.
That was
And
the
you think
days, bro.
about that when you be on that river during that time, all that come back to you. You start learning to appreciate the little moments in life that you took advantage of. And shit, man, you got to appreciate the people that stick with you because you gonna know that's a struggle within a struggle.
Man, say, bro, a brother, in a message box said, man, how did you beat that? Man, what that's not Zero's 5G. I don't think you beat it, man. I think you just get this smart. But you can answer that question, Tom, because they're talking to you. I couldn't even,
So
I
when he
couldn't even
said, "How did
stand
I
you.
beat it?"
Yeah,
Well, I can't say I totally beat it because it's subconsciously it's still in my mind that all that the mental trauma that I had to go through all these years to get back out here. But
hmm
at the same token, I'm more appreciative and I know shit. Once you locked in there, that ain't what I want to be. I want to be out here where everybody else happy, smiling in there. But I
wow,
come out. The best thing about it, I still come out with my sanity. I fought. I didn't let that overcome me. It is the game. You know what you signed up for when you're in it.
that's
You
right,
know you
that's
know
right,
the you know the three options was, but you know everybody stubborn and you feel like you could beat it.
right,
They ain't respecting the game no more. I ain't on no. I did all my jokes and come straight home. I ain't under the second chance act where I gotta turn nobody over to get back out here. I did. I took my lick.
right,
I
that's
stood on
right.
principle. They ain't standing on that no more. So it's need for
Nah,
me to get out the way. I'm gonna
right,
get back on the sidewalk and leave the streets for them.
yeah, yeah.
The
You
ones
know,
I can
because
help get out the streets by telling them my story. Okay, cool. I'll help you out there. But I ain't about to let you drag me back in there.
say, bro, because that we fall under the old law. We under the old rules. We don't understand and say, bro, and that's what helped me with my transition out the streets, bro. Believe it or not, it was one of the hardest things I think I ever had to do, other than burying my mother and my brother. You feel
Yeah.
me? Changing my life and dealing with some of the circumstances that I dealt with that I know I could have changed it with one phone call or one run or two trips. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't go that way because I already asked God to help me sway away from it. But when I went to seeing how the game was being played, I didn't want no part of that because look, I'm not gonna rat on you. But if anything happened from now, I'm a 3-time loser. I'm gonna either get life, I'm gonna have to rat on somebody, or I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I ain't no rat, so I quit. I give it up. Y'all can have it. I left on my own terms. Probably broken and broke, but I left on my own terms.
Yeah, that's been a hell of a transition for me once you accustomed to having this and having that.
Yeah,
Coming home after doing all these years and you got to depend on others because you so far behind, you like a dinosaur, or, But so it's still a struggle, but I'm a succeed however it go, whatever it come through. I'm gonna learn all this year and I'm gonna be straight, just like I was getting it how I live. I'm gonna get it how I live on the right way. I'm
that's
still
right.
gonna be straight. I'm still ain't gonna be one. It is what it is.
Say, bro, one thing I gotta tell you, bro, and I'm absolutely proud of you, bro. When you hit these, you've been home only a few, a few days, but you hit the pavement running. You ain't got all your credentials. You went and took care of all your legal business, your license. Either you're in line to get your CDLs or you got them already.
Yeah, in line to
You
get them.
in line to get them. You didn't pass the hardest part. You feel me? So you gotta your map you put together while you was incarcerated, you filing it and you sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers come home, bro, being gone so long, get caught up in that fake love and that fake partying and forget all about what they had planned on. So when they
Yeah,
sold up and come through, 9 and 40 days past, they've been partying since they've been home and they kind of stagnated. But you came home, your feet hit the ground, you went to running. And hey, bro, and I admire that, bro, because that's hard to do. Because when you gone all them years, man, and you come home like you came home, you're a triple OG now. You stood up, you done you solid.
yeah,
You one of the real ones. Everybody got the fake, hey, what's happening? Yo, dad, come on, let's go over here. Oh, hold up. I got some things to do. Can't come with you right now. And when we do get together, it's gonna be on my terms. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
can't
Because they
rock
ain't
with
gonna
you
be
right
able to
now.
pretend with you. You
That's
said,
right,
man,
man.
see, the most hardest part is during that time is when you start losing all your loved ones, and
Mm,
you know you got to be more stronger than what you normally was because, man, when I lost my grandma, that shook me to the core. I thought I was gonna lose my shit, but
mm.
I overcame, and that's be a devastating blow when you're losing people that you love. You got to go to the funeral all shacked up in shackles. Everybody looking at you like that. They got to see you in that manner, But if you don't maintain your sense, and I realize well how we go so wrong in the prison system because the mental health is at an all time high, and it's ain't no telling what you about to encounter. So you got to
Mm.
on a daily basis, you got to encounter with so many different personalities. Certain things you got to accept because you trying to stay on the right path. So this normal things that you wouldn't accept, but you got to do it because you trying to get to another destination. Freedom should be at almost high. Your mind frame should never alter that while you're incarcerated. If you ain't trying to get out, then you mentally dead anyway. So
Mm.
it's man, I made it. I got a few other partners that are making it. And I got a few that's still fighting to make it. So all us got to bond together and get them.
That's right. That's right.
I
Say,
can't
tell
come
me
out
this.
and not reach back to them. That's where I grew up at.
Oh
That's what I
man,
did.
I'm with you. I'm with you with
Left
that
at
one.
20 years old, so I'm still a child in it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want divert. I want to go back a little bit because people, even I mean, being the age you was going on one of the most dangerous walks in Louisiana. How did that take a toll on you? Seeing some of the things you were seeing in prison for the first time, because you wasn't no jailbird type dude. When
Yeah,
you got knocked off, you wasn't like a person that go to jail. You feel me? But when you got not and took the L, you went down the walk. I know you were seeing some stuff, man. Like, man, at the age you was,
man. To be truthfully, I done seen more hideous stuff on the walk than I done seen right there in that world. Just being out there in the world,
wow,
everything go up there is like I said, it's a world of its own. You in
wow,
violation, you gonna get your issue.
mm, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. That's and this your mental capacity to deal with that for 25 years and to kind of, in a sense, normalize it. You had to make it. You had to normalize it to survive.
Yeah, because like I said, it's an everyday thing. So you got to learn to overlook it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, the rats getting the issue up there.
Mm. Hey, one thing, I'm gonna go ahead and share this because I don't really talk about it a lot. But one thing I was real happy of, and me and my little man, we talk about it to this day, that you had a chance to spend time with my son. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I have a son, that's incarcerated. He's in Angola right now, but I think where you ran into him
At David Wade.
at David Wade, and you left
Yes.
a big, huge impression on him. And right now, he still talk about it. And I was so grateful and happy that he had a chance. Not that y'all bumped into each other in that situation, but he had someone, you know, uh that I know I can trust and that I'm connected to. And he ran it, that know me and my brother, that know us. You feel me? And we had a chance to talk to my son and really drop jewels on him, man. And that stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? It did to this day. You know what I'm saying? Not that, I hate that y'all had to meet like that, but even though y'all did, man, he always talk about you, he always asks about you, and that give him a lot to fight with, because he know, you had a sentence. You feel me? You had an L. You feel me?
Yeah.
He saw you transition. He saw you come from hustle man one to break it all the way down to, square it up to make your move. But you square it up to make the biggest move of your life, straight out the door. And he seen it. He saw that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's and that give him,
He
yeah, that
he
give him
caught me
fight.
at the, he caught me at the right time because I was in my transitional stage. So I
Yeah.
had to tone it down,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like I said, it was more important things I had to do to get me in the position I needed to be in to get where I wanted to be.
Wow. Yeah, bro.
And when I got
Man,
my high
that's
set, look,
cool.
they when I got my high set, this how tore up I used to be, to the point to where the woman laid up there and said, "Well, let me call your mom." So they called my mama. So mama said, I'm calling. I'm from David Wade. I'm calling about your son talking to him. The first thing my mom said, "Lord, what he done now?" So when they told her I done got my high set and all that, she was like, "Oh Lord, God bless her." She gone with
Yeah,
her
man.
formality. So yeah, so it's all about making my mama happy too at the same time, because
Right,
I
bro.
done brought her so much pain, so I owe her that much. That's
Woo.
my baby there.
Man, see, bro, it's such a
It
blessing,
ain't,
brother. Still,
but when you doing
you know.
time, it ain't just you and never doing time. I'm bringing my
Oh,
whole family
come on,
doing time. All us serving life.
come on, man. Everybody. And people don't see the younger generation, they don't understand that right now. They're so selfish and so self-centered. They don't understand, man. When you put yourself in those situations, man, you bring your whole everybody who's connected to you, they go Joe's in there with you. They're in there with you. And your mom, I saw your mama walk that whole walk from, you going, being jammed up from trial to,
Every which
her
way, every phase,
planning
she
to
done walked me
save.
with me.
Yes, yes.
Only
So she
time she get a
deserves.
break is only time when she get a break is when I indirectly give her a break when I be on lockdown.
Man, yeah, but that's the first person. Remember when you touch, I was like, man, you saw mama. Like, man, they come into town, woo woo. I was like, man, that's what's up. But that, and moms, that's a, that's a big thing to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have my mom no more, so I look at, man, you still have your mom, but that's a blessing. Anybody still had a mother. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Honor not mother, not father, your days be shorter, man. Ain't nothing in this world can keep you from talking or being obedient to your parents. I don't care what they didn't know. I don't care how they raised you. I don't care what, man. They give you life. Some things the parents didn't know. So you can't hold them for what they ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Some parents caught on and got on, and got with the program, but some, they old law. They stuck in the old law way. And hey, that's just, that's how they was raised. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say, they wrong because they was raised like that. So man, big up to the parents that raised us, bro. All the single mothers. That's all it was.
Yeah, but although we still got into stuff, but if they had tougher love like they had back then, because the way them young kids talk to their mama back and forth, shit, I would have been sideways.
Man, you talking about a dental plan, man? Who, boy, you have no teeth, none.
Yeah, that's indeed. Especially
I used to
Brown.
get that in the mouth for a look. What you about to say something? Oh no, mama, I ain't say nothing. Yeah, boy, look,
Yes,
boy, them
indeed.
women ain't play. That's why I tell people, man, my grandmother and my mother was amazing with us, but it's to raise two boys, man, like they did me and my brother, we made our own decisions. That
Yeah,
wasn't nothing they done. We done that. And that's I think that's what black men, period, have to start understanding and doing more. Checking in with their mental health and holding themselves accountable.
yeah,
Big old factors that can help us curve what's going on out here, even with the young ones. You know what I'm saying? Because they only seeing what they saw and going with their move. I'm not saying they get everything from the older cats, because the older cats ain't disrespect no their mother, talk crazy to their elders, man. We did certain things, no women, no children. We ain't do that. They don't care what they do these days. They'll shoot the dog.
yeah.
So
They,
man, what
they,
you think about the
they ain't got
atmosphere?
that. They ain't got that side yet, cause with that governor they got right there, he wants you to do every bit of
Woo!
it. He ain't playing. You take a plea deal about 20. He about to give you the business. He don't care if you're doing school or not. You ain't getting no time reduction or nothing. He trying to make you do that whole 20 flat.
So what? Didn't he pass a law saying that what everything is flat now? Come out of New
It's
Orleans?
just like it is 85%. Where they was giving you good time for educational programs, he done cut all that short. You might you used to get 120 days for say you get your high set, shit, you might get 11 days, 15 days.
What? Man, boy, who going to jail? Boy, nobody
But
ain't gonna go
but
up there with that.
but but that's on us though. Because we
Yeah,
got so much of us
yeah,
incarcerated, we
yeah.
ain't getting our people involved, the supporters to get on that step and rally and start voting. Everybody feeling like their vote ain't gonna count, it ain't gonna mean nothing. But
That's right.
here we'll sit there and call for a money order or cash app or something like that, but they ain't calling to get them to go rally, get on them buses and go get them to vote. That's why the
Right,
people doing what they doing. Until it,
right.
but
That's a
see,
fact.
they only worry about it when it hit home, when they son doing all the time, but they ain't worry about it. The village grabbing a kid and everybody work together. They don't want to come together.
That's
They'll
right.
come together for something stupid.
Say, bro, another thing I want to touch on, man. We was just talking about my son. So, and God bless to this brother. I think you was up there with him. You was up there with Jermaine and Mina, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, Mina. He just lost his life a couple of weeks ago.
yeah,
Yeah, so and touch on, man. Look, he done this just as much time as you, bro. And that's two sides of a different coin, man. You know what I'm saying? He come out here and just basically done the opposite of what you doing. So my son had a chance to, he man see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man,
yeah,
in his hand you got Tonka, and on his hand you got Mike, and Mike then just man, but I guess you can't really, because he always talked about that. He never said he was gonna come out here and do, you know, be a angel, or, because he was so stuck in where he was. You know what I'm saying? Good dude, good help, but the streets
yeah.
have a way of doing you that. It's a spirit out there. It's either
Yeah,
dark or light.
my mentality was I'm not about to do I done did these 30 years. I'm not about to let no nigga come out there and stretch me out. Put
Right,
myself in a
bro.
position to be done all that time and then come right out here and die. I just lost a partner that done 26 years up there with me. They about to put him in the ground. He lost the fight, the battle with cancer. It's a lot of different elements that go on while you in prison that they'll misdiagnose you, or you don't even know you be sick till you get home to get some real good doctors. They do all kind of stuff. So
Uh,
it's your mind state, but if you ain't mentally prepared, because it's a lot coming from jail where you ain't got to pay no bills, so now you got to do everything on your own.
Come on, talk about it. Talk
Man,
about it,
it's
bro.
just
Talk
I
about it,
be in
man.
there. I'm stressing because I hate to be in a position where it look like I got to ask people or depend on people when you're accustomed to always having your own. And boy, it's a
Right.
big old transition now. It costs to live out here. You
That's
paying
right.
for everything.
That's right.
You got to get this fixed, get this taken care of, this here. And dudes they ain't really messing with you like you thinking they messing with you. Everybody be in their
Mm-mm.
own little world. So I stay in my own lane. I'm gonna have to create my own wave.
Right, right, and it's a way for you, brother. That's a see what I was telling you this when you first touched. I was like, man, you don't have to push the gas for nothing, bro. You here, you done made it. The only thing you got to do is check that man in the mirror and continue on taking them baby steps. Ain't nothing gonna happen at the speed of light, bro. I don't care what people try to make you think. I don't care what the internet have or what the internet show you is not real. Is not, bro. Ain't no overnight success with nothing. And if you are trying to be an entrepreneur, you cannot be an entrepreneur and be broke. You need a job to use as a vehicle to fund your entrepreneurship or whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah,
I hate when people talk, oh man, you got a job. Man, you better hold that job down. You better marry it. You know what I'm saying? A job is gonna put you in a position to do more or to, chase your dream. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So, and a lot of brothers like yourself are coming home and jumping on that CDL train, bro, and it's working for them, bro. I know a lot of positive brothers that came out and jumped on that CDL. Some I actually helped myself, you know what I'm saying, get in position to be driving trucks and being all out the country. And they love being away because they're used to doing time. You feel me?
yeah,
So it ain't nothing jumping on a truck and be gone for 6 months, driving here, driving there, pop up. You got the bag.
yeah. Cause
You
they
ain't
ain't
got
nothing
time
really.
to spend your
I
money.
can't. Coming back to the West Bank, I've been gone so long, so a lot of changes didn't transpire. But
Mhm. That's right.
ain't nothing really jumping on this. Ain't nothing really popping. You see the same old people, the same. It's it's crazy how you been. I done 30 years, and I could go to the corner. They got the same niggas hanging on the corner that was fortunate enough to stay out here, and they still doing the same thing. So they done got content with just hanging out on the corner. So I guess in their mind they already straight. So it's like both of us locked up in a different way.
Right. Facts. Facts. They locked up in a mental state, out here in this world, and you was locked up physically, you know what I'm saying? But mentally, you allowed yourself to be free. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't have better put together your plan for you to, because see, people can say anything they want. People gonna forget what you say, but how you make them feel, they'll never forget that.
Yeah.
They'll never forget it. But if you don't start before you get out, man, because guess what? Soon as them gates pop open, that's when the business start. You can say whatever you gonna do when you behind those gates. You in that cell block, you in wherever you at on the tip, popping that noise, saying this, saying that. But when them gates open and you're not prepared, man, you're gonna see the real world. Just like you said, they've been living for free for 37 years. Now you come out there, now you got bills, you got to feed yourself, you got all kind of little stuff you
If,
got to use money for on
if you ain't
you, just
mentally,
on you.
if you're not mentally prepared, it's gonna show.
You're gonna
It,
crash.
yeah, it's gonna be like how they say you institutionalized, so it's gonna show.
Facts, facts, bro. Facts, man. And say, bro, I'm so excited for you, bro, because I see the light shining on you, bro. I already know, bro. God got something planned for you that's so great, and you playing you fall you easy like a Sunday morning. You just grooving into it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't rushing nothing. And that's the best way you're gonna win, bro. But still, they still gonna have somebody that come out here and see your progress and think it happened overnight.
Yep.
Because they don't know about all these times, the first 6, 7 months, 9 months, 10 months, bro. It's gonna be, man. Look, bro, you've been gone what, 26 years,
30.
30 years. You've been
Yep.
gone 30 years, man. You got to do at least another 30 out here just to acclimate yourself.
To break that down.
Yeah, to break to catch up with that number.
Yeah, cause see, you got to realize if you don't have no support system, you
Ooh,
really through it because man, and what's
sir.
tore up is I've been incarcerated longer than I was on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So different dudes that promise me this, man. I got you when you come home. Wow, woo, wow, wow, wow. But when you get out there, it'd be a different thing. They got a few that was sincere, but them opportunities ain't there like they was making it seem because they live in a mirage. You thinking
Yeah.
they straight and they really scuffling. They just putting on a show, making you think they're straight. All the while they hit like you. You better off than them. And I'm just coming home. They looking at me like where he come from.
Right. What bag he ain't hiding.
So
Man,
man,
30 years, man, that
that's
money would
key.
have gone.
You got to have the support system.
That's
You
right.
got to have somebody strong in your corner. You gonna need that because it's gonna be times where you gotta just step back and gather yourself because the
Oh,
world
brother.
moving fast and you thinking you about to keep up with it
That's
ain't
right.
gonna happen.
It
You
ain't
gonna
gonna
fall
happen,
at the
man.
wayside trying to keep up with it.
Man, say, bro.
I be still look. I be sitting in my bed. I finally got me a fire bed. So look, I be sitting in
Right.
the bed. I don't even got a curtain on my window. I just look in the sky at out the window in the sky.
At night.
And man, you gonna appreciate that, bro.
Say,
Man,
tell me this. How was it your first time at Walmart?
oh man, say when I first went in there, it was so many people. I just sat on a bench.
You
I
kind
said,
of a
"Oh
shell
Lord,
shock, huh, brother?
yeah, it's too many people, too much noise, and too many colors.
Mm,
I can't handle it. I got to go sit down." And I'm still with a lot of people. I still be off to myself. I don't talk to many. I dap and hug the ones that pull up on me that see me realizing how to come home after all that time because they was really counting me out. I ain't never getting back out. So you
right.
know,
Facts. Yeah. Man, say and you say I caught something you say, man, too many colors because you so used to having that one color walk
yeah.
around all day.
Look, I don't even wear whites no more.
Yes, indeed. Right.
Every time I wash clothes, it's full of color.
Color, bro. Yeah,
I haven't
man.
put on a white T-shirt since I've been out.
Right, bro. See, but that's that post-traumatic stress syndrome, man. That you scarred, bro. And by right, you should be because you went through a traumatic time in your life. For 30 years, you was held captive. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You was kidnapped for 30 years in this unknown land of all men, no
yeah,
women. You can't even look at your mama.
yeah. It's crazy.
No feminine energy nowhere. Well, but you ain't like them niggas, man. Stay on your side of the coat. But that's another phase. You have to see no evil, hear no evil, because that's that world.
Yeah, you got to make it your business to mind your business, or
Make
you
it your
gonna get the
business and
business.
mind your business, man. Come on.
Yeah. Make it your business. Make it your business to mind your business, or you gonna get the business.
make it make it your business to mind your business, or you gonna get the business.
Yeah.
Man, say, bro, true statement, bro. Man, bro. Say, tell me this. Have you ever went set in the movies yet?
No, I haven't.
That's
I
another
was.
that's another trip
I
out.
look. I haven't even watched a full game yet. I ain't. I don't even watch TV. I might
Right.
catch a.
Yeah.
I might catch a few runs back and forth up the thing. I'm out of here. Too much going on to be sitting in front of the TV. And
Right.
much as I love FanDuel and
Sports. Right.
Caesar, I I ain't played yet.
Man. Say, bro, you probably lost your mojo.
I can't even tell you who doing what. I don't know who winning what or who leading nothing.
I feel that. Say, and mind you, I was talking to S, and ain't too many brothers on the West Bank that was cold with that B-ball, but like they had a few prominent brothers that could have went to the next level, and you was one of those cats. You know what I'm saying? You handle that rock like a soldier. A lot of people probably don't know it's probably past they was living in, but
Yeah, they
yeah,
looking at the big body now.
Man, but let me tell y'all something. Before that big body, it was a hard body. And when I say ball, I'm talking basketball, the b-ball, shoot with his eyes closed. Shoot with his eyes closed. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Lamont Dixon, Lou Gossip, Tonka, S-Man, Adrian. Who I'm missing? Jermaine Nelson,
Yeah.
Dolio, Nern. We had some ballers. We had
I
some
was
ballers. I'm
and I
talking
was
about.
just with
Oh,
Nern. Me and my boy hooked up the other night. Me and Nern.
yeah, but how Nern doing, bro?
He good, bro. Everybody,
Yeah,
that's the new wave. Get you a job and stay out the way.
yeah, bro. Stay out the way, bro. Tell Nern I say what's up, man.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know me. Val, Val is under y'all, so Val ain't come up with y'all. But Val used to ball too. Val had a little shot. He done his thing, but he wasn't like y'all. Y'all took that ball to the next level.
Yeah, we had to hold
Yeah,
it down. I got to come from Marrera and to Harvey. Got to go
man,
both
hey,
spots.
bro. You had to be a dog.
Yeah,
You running from Mac Park, ML King, boy. You had to have some. Man, look, I know for a fact.
I don't I don't know what it is to be second string
Nah,
in those sport
nah.
I play.
Nah, man. Nah, bro. Nah, man. I remember your brother Bernard we used to go from church and go ball. Bernard used to ball too.
Yeah,
Bernard had some hammer.
all the males in our family ball.
Not the Duke, man.
The too.
The Duke. The Duke.
Even the Dut.
Duke ball, man.
Yeah, we used to have him. We used to go beef out with West Wego.
The Duke go ball, bro.
Yeah, he get out there and do his thing.
Oh man, look at the Duke came out of man. Hey, bro, you know what?
You got to
The
see
Duke,
him and Eddie Betty.
huh?
Him and Eddie Betty go at it.
Man, bro. Itty Bitty used to ball though, dog. To say he was so short.
Yeah, that's
Man,
where I
Itty
ran
Bitty
into
used to
him at.
get it.
That's where I met him at. We beefing on the basketball court.
Mm-hmm. Itty Bitty and Nerm, all them, Larry, all that, that's bloodline right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Michael
saying?
Harris, all them. Yeah,
Yeah, and so Itty Bitty and Larry, I came up under them in Marrero because they used to be, with Net, Raymond, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So, that was fam. So, you know what I mean? So and Orville and them lived at home, and him and his brother Donald, and you know what I'm saying? So that just came together like cake. You feel
yep.
me?
Even
We used
when
to
we were
run for
playing the
fresh
Morero against Harvard football.
facts, facts, facts. Man, say, bro, we had some good time, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Yep.
That Harvard to West Wego connect was beast, boy. That was the beast, bro.
Yeah, that was like the
Wayne
second
White.
buy. That was like the West Bank Bayou Classic coming out.
Oh man, what?
Whoever win the free seafood at James or is that?
And buy, you got to buy whoever lose, buy the ball and
Yep.
support the seafood. You
Yep.
hear me?
Ira YTT, the fucking James and shit.
Man, say, Brian, gonna lie. I remember one time I tried to tackle Big Bussy. I think I gave myself a concussion.
Yep.
Man, this man running a football, man, you is too big to be running a football, man. Man, I'm coming straight off the practice field trying to play with y'all, man. And kill myself. Yeah, but we had some good times, bro. You know what I'm saying? We learned a lot, you know what I'm saying? We earned a lot, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Uh, when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And from where I stand at now, you know what I'm saying? I don't say if I know what I know now I do because I wouldn't be who I am. So I figure, I truly believe God used trouble for transportation. You feel
Yeah,
me?
that's your transition to progress.
Right.
process to
Yeah.
making.
Right. So if he bless you and you live through a certain situation, he's putting you in a position to get to where you need to be and where he really wanted you to be. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah, that's plus. So I do believe your 30 years was for you to become who you are now and to even grow and get better. Because you know what he got for you right now is supernatural. You know what I'm saying? You know, even if you can see it, if you can't see it right now, it ain't for you to see it or understand it. Believe me, it's there. And that's all you got to do is play your position, man. Say,
for sure.
I'm gonna ask you another thing. What's the biggest misconception that society get about the brothers that's re-entering, you know, the community?
Uh, it's the recidivism rate because they feel like all us gonna come right back. They don't feel like we can maintain out there,
Mm,
and they automatic count you out. Well, look, all right, well you let okay them coming out, give them 90 days, 6 months, whatever, a year at best, and they're gonna be right back in there. So recidivism is really the biggest thing. But
that's
not
right.
knowing that all the dudes that done 20 and 30 years, it's less than 4% that come back to jail.
Wow.
Dudes really coming together like a brotherhood to it be all incarcerated. Because as
Right.
you see, I post a picture. It got 4 or 5 of us together. All us have done 27, 30 years together. All
Yeah.
us out here together. We would have never thought we'd be sitting in the car together, going to McDonald's and going out to eat, going to just going enjoy ourselves. We'd be going to plays
Yeah.
and everything else. So we couldn't have fathomed this. I ain't used to think I was gonna ever stand on my corner again.
Wow.
And
Wow.
boom, I just go out there just take a walk around the neighborhood.
That's right. That's right, brother. Another
And
question. No, go ahead. Finish. Finish what you were about to say.
no, it was straight. I was just about to say shit. Just walking the dog make you
Yeah, I
enjoy
saw
life.
you
It's just
early. I saw y'all early with the dog. You were like, man, we running the dogs. I was like, man, some beautiful dogs. But the
yeah,
simple things, the small things, just so much more. You know,
yeah,
it's
because
just so much more because you never thought you would be doing these things again. You know,
that's
you
a
had a
hell of a
life sentence.
transition. You out here walking the dog from picking cotton,
Man, them people say life.
man. Picking
Them people
cotton,
say
okra,
life.
mustard greens, and all that shit. I don't even want. I don't even want to see them vegetables.
Hey, say another question, brother. What was some of the employment hurdles you seen so far? And when I say hurdles, the things that would stop brothers like yourself and myself with the with the convictions from getting good employment as they come back into society.
Well, the incarceration stigma that stagnates your progression, but you got to be diligent in your quest for to succeed in life. So you can't give up when they deny you because that's like a mandatory thing. They're gonna deny you. They're gonna make it seem like it's so difficult, but you got to put yourself in the right circle to get you in a better position to get you something.
That's right.
Because if
That's
you
right.
if your mind ain't fit and you ain't trying to really succeed, the least little weakness gonna set you back. It's easy to go right back to hustling. That they'll give you that. That's the first thing they'll give you when you come out. Oh man, here, whoop. They'll give you that because they. But it's like you got to have a constant flow of optimism and determination to succeed to stay out here in this world. Because like I said, that's a strike against you already. You got a conviction. You can't do nothing about it. That's gonna be there. So you got to move on from that and make your transition. Just like me, I'm gonna get in class. I'm my mind frame when I come out is take my first year being free, getting certified up. So
That's
now
right.
that give me more options to do and succeed in elsewhere. I won't do this, do that. They give me options where I ain't in a position to be okay. Well, you ain't got nothing going on, so shit. Out of time, they say it's a devil workshop, so you're
That's
gonna
right.
be sitting
That's
there,
right.
you ain't doing nothing, so shit. The streets easy to get to,
Streets easy to get to.
but it's hard to get out of,
That's right.
and it ain't
All
got
right.
no picks. We love the streets, but the streets they don't love us. We don't get
They
that
don't love
same love
us.
in return.
Come on, man. Come on. Talk, man. Preach,
So
man.
you get what you get. You sitting there pump faking, thinking that's a harsh reality there. Them streets ain't no joke.
Ooh, especially
And
when they
doing that
smack
time
you
ain't no
in the face.
joke. Because you really, once you think about it, it's gonna be like you done got buku warnings and this run you ain't worth it.
Wow.
You
Say,
doing 30 years behind shooting the shit. I should have left him alone. I should have took that L on the chin.
took it on the chin.
Man. Cause they ain't gonna
Man,
sign no stuff. Man, they gonna take that stain on you. They ain't playing. They gonna punch you out.
wow.
I don't care how many tattoos, how many goals, or whatever they talking. That don't mean nothing. They gonna have you out on that stand. Ain't they accurate on their pertinent side?
Say, bro, tell me this. How important you would say it is for someone that's re-entering society to change their people, places, and things, which I call it in my book is changing your circle.
Well, that's really important because it's easy to slide back if it's like this. If you're hanging with bums, you can't help but be a bum. So your mind
Yes.
frame should be hang with somebody who got more than you, who doing something, and
Wow.
opposed to hanging with people that's just still scuffling to get by what you thinking, the street thing is, because you might
Right.
elevate a little while in the game, but they're gonna knock you off your pitch once you get busted. Then that money ain't gonna go with you. You out of the people gonna beat you. Your people gonna beat you. The so-called friends gonna get with your girl, do whatever, So
Come on now.
you just really thinking you ahead, but the setback is gonna be tremendous, and a lot of people don't shake back mentally from that. So
Yeah.
it's really important.
Wow. Say, bro,
Because if you don't change that circle, you're gonna be right back in that square, bro.
you're gonna be in that square. Man, say, bro, I want to thank you. I want to thank the people who came on to watch my brother and just hear his testimony. And we're gonna have a part two because we're gonna check back in with him so we can follow his progression. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be successful regardless. You know what I'm saying? If he's gonna be successful, that's done. But I'm proud of you, bro. I'm proud of everything you're doing. I'm so happy that you made it home, that you never gave up. Even though when everything, all the chips are down, you stuck in there and you box with them people and you show your determination. In the same way you showed your determination when you was doing the wrong thing, you show your determination when you're doing the right thing. And that's something you can give the little ones all the time, that positivity. You know what I'm saying? When you could say, I've been here, but look at me now. Another thing, them brothers, what would you tell a brother that was in your shoes right now if he's watching from his cell or he watching from wherever he's at and he got that L? What would you tell him?
My main thing is to remain focused, put yourself in a position to win, and do what it takes to get you where you need to be in court. Don't never give up, lose hope, because there's always something that's gonna transpire. So educate yourself and put yourself in a position that when they knock at that door, you're ready for it. You ain't got to get ready. You're already ready.
If you stay ready, you don't got to get ready.
That's facts.
Say, man, this is Mindset Therapy Real Talk Podcast. You heard me? Mindset Therapy Real Podcast where we help women, children, and men believe in themselves again. We offer 7 simple strategies developing a positive mindset, and we stand on that. Look, man, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. do that. It's free, man. You can look if you don't like what we saying, if you can't feel what we saying, pass it on to three people. Somebody gonna get it, man. And I wanna thank you for sharing your time with me tonight, man. And I can't wait to get you back on so we can map these plans out. And I will be contacting you real soon because I got a lot of things going on that I need you to be a part of. I know I got you in the bag, so I ain't even tripping on that, bro. But I can't wait to see you again. Right now we in two different states, but I will be there to see you real soon, man. And hey, man, mindset therapy can't beat it, man. Look, we not preachers, we not pastors, we not deacons. We just real life dudes telling real testimonies from the streets. If you can feel us, feel us. If you can't, Tonka, get the people something to go with.
Always stay focused. Keep your mind sharp. Keep it developed. Standard is at an all-time high. You got to keep it. Educate yourself and you put yourself in a better position to succeed in life.
This coming from the GOAT, man. 30 years in incarceration, man. Life sentence, dude, back home, back on the streets, back doing positive things, man. Once you
Don't let
know
them tell you
better,
you can't do it.
you do better. God bless. Good night. Thank y'all for joining us, man. YouTube, y'all showed up and showed out again. Thank y'all, man. Facebook, thank y'all, man. Tonka, I love you, baby.
I love you too, brother.
No doubt. Thank you, love.
Yep, we're gonna link up for sure.
Oh, most definitely, man. Peace.